And I'm back. Whew. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Monica Noit Art's here, and I am working to complete some of the projects from my last live. Some altered playing cards, and I did some messing around with some marbling of paper, so I'll show you a little bit of that. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I think I use way too much shaving cream, and anyway. So I'm going to jump into it. If you can give me a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I know it's Sunday. It's football day. I'm only going to be on here for a short amount of time because I did want to show the next step in the process that I've been sharing with you all. But my 49ers are playing today. Oh, let me share something real quick. I just finished a new book. I'm in a book club, and I just finished this book called The Paris Apartment, Lucy Foley. I'll probably do a little bit of a video on it on my other channel, which is down in the description. I liked it. It was pretty good. Our book club tends to like a lot of thrillers, so I might start sharing the books that I read. It's amazing. I started picking up reading. I read a book probably every 2 weeks with my book club. So it's been fun. And so I'll share a little bit more of that on my other channel. Before we get started too, let me get my stuff together. I did some playing of the marbling papers I mentioned with the shaving cream. Hopefully this is going to stick. It was the first, I'm not sure, maybe I have done it one other time, but I probably used way too much. I used the little kind of metal tins. They're in the other room. To put the shaving cream, and I used just regular acrylic paint. I like the results, but gosh, it's just so much shaving cream. I probably, even though you're only putting like a good inch of it, I just felt like I couldn't stand to waste it. So I better have to find some use for these purples and blues and gold papers because I have a whole mess of them now. But no, I'm not sure. This really isn't showing up too well. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi thing again. All right, I'm just going to try to, remove and just try to get it as good as possible for you all to see. I mean, I'm sure you've all seen it before, but I'm going to share it. So I'm going to try to make it the best I can. And I don't know, last time, for some reason, if I was actually on the house Wi-Fi, which doesn't make sense because normally it doesn't have very much strength there, that it did have a bigger picture. So let's see. Let me get back out of here. Get my hands back up. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Oops, what happened? What happened? Hey, Grant, how you doing, buddy? What's going on today? What you guys got going on? Let me try this again. I really need to look into some other way to have a second camera in the new year. If I'm going to be doing this, I can't be struggling with my phone every time. Have you and Janet done any more hunting? Boop, boop. Yeah, you know, it's been kind of a lazy weekend. Just in the beginning of this video, I was showing a book. I spent most of my day reading this new book from my book club. yesterday, and then I finished it this morning. It's kind of a thriller. Anyway. All right, let's see if I can get this back up. Yeah, see, I don't know why it's better. You would think that my Wi-Fi would be stronger. Anyway, I did some marbling of the paper, which is you put the shaving cream, you add some drops of acrylic paint, or you can use food coloring or whatever else, and then you just kind of mix it, and it gets the marbling effect. And so I like it, except now, like I said, it was a whole lot, and I just couldn't see myself throwing all this shaving cream away. So I really used it as much as I could. So what I also did was once you dunk it down, you're supposed to scrape it, and then that's where it shows. But before I scraped it, I did put another piece of paper on top of it. And this is the mark I got from the second piece, and then scraped that one. So anyway, I'm just going to quickly go through these to show you my results. And it's like a purple and a teal and a gold. And then this one was what I pulled off from there. I think they were. They kind of sometimes get mixed up. Now, this one was pretty good, but then I scraped it, and then I scraped, but I must have scraped again, and then you just end up getting a whole bunch of the color instead of the marbleization. So that's something to watch out for if you've never done that before. This was the second page. And I used different types. I used some rice paper. This one is a rice paper. I used regular copy paper. I used line paper. And then some thicker ones that you'll see. So that was that. And then the swirls. You think you could see it very good. Maybe you can. It's got some real pretty shimmers in it. I mean, shimmery, shimmery. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you actually see it better if I turn this light off. So try that. So I just kept going and going, mixing and mixing until I didn't want to waste any of that nice. I mean, you can smell the barbasol. I'm not quite sure about that. Like I can handle the coffee smell, but the shaving cream smells kind of intense. So I just kept going strips and strips. This was like along the side where there was still a bunch of color, and in the middle where the paper was flat. But I kept going and going. So I've got quite a bit. This is a thicker mixed media paper. And I just kept going and going until you'll see the last one. As long as there was still a kind of an imprint. Obviously, this isn't marbleized, but it's got a nice, maybe you can see it better, color still in the background. So I kept going and going and going, getting less and less until it was just like kind of just a muted purple. And then, so then I would put it on something else. And so then these were just my scrape offs, which you don't get any of the marbling. You get some mixture of color, but you just get different degrees of the schmears, which, you know, it's still painty papers. I can put some stamps and stuff on it. It'll still be something I'll use now. I'm not sure. I don't use a lot of purple, but maybe I'll find something purple to do. And I had some leftover book pages, copy pages of book from something I was supposed to read for work. So I do have some with words behind them that I can use. Like I said, I just kept scraping because I didn't want to waste it. It just, I think you use a lot less, maybe half of the little metal pan that they normally you do it in. Hey, Vern, Merry Christmas. And then you can do like multiple colors because I did want to do a bunch of other colors, but when I saw how much this was going to take, I pretty much just kept going and going until I was done with this one. I did try it on some a different kind of paper. It's like a vellum kind of, and I wanted to see, but it doesn't scratch off. So this will be kind of nice as a background for something. use and collage. And then I really didn't want to lose it. So I have this really large sketch paper. So now I have a whole bunch I can use. But again, like I said, I didn't want to waste it. I did finally throw it away where I couldn't get any more. And this one I tried to just make it where it was the streaks, that actually had the color. But then when you go to do it again, that's when you just kind of get the muted kind of metallic-y look. So I have some ones that are still a little bit cool from the runoff, but yeah, so that was a lot. But they dry real quickly. So that's a plus. And like I said, you can, I'll stamp, probably do some stencils on top of them so I can use them in something coming up. But it was like, wow, this is a lot of paper. Only for like a few of the original ones to actually do the marbling because it starts to get muddled, obviously. But that one was a cool one. So that was my experiment yesterday. All right. Oh, and then of course I had my my wet wipes, which I do save these two that I rip up and use as texture too. So I had two of these. I have plenty now. So the last time, let's see, I did this page, and these are playing cards that I have. I put this front on it last time, and since we've been together, I did the second side of the pages as well. And now I'm going to put a little bit of a diluted gesso on top on each side. And the diluted gesso should dry pretty quickly. I'll do one side and then I'll work on my other altar playing cards that I'm working on in a different style. I'm just going to put tissue on the back of these. This should be dry and I can do the other side. Hey, Chris, thanks so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm just using regular Liquitex Basics gesso. And I'm just going to water it down a little bit. And I think I'm just going to put a tiny bit in this cap and add a little bit of spray water to it. Haley, Merry Christmas to you. And then I'm going to use the sponge to dab it over. Now this isn't like really flat, so I'll have to hold this. Oh, I'll be doing I don't know, they call them hauls, but I have a couple of orders I did. I ordered from Joggles and I ordered from Stencil Girl. So I'll be doing, I don't know what they call it, unboxing or just showing you what I bought. Like I needed more stencils or stamps, but I have been looking at some of the stamps and stencils that I have, and I think it was more towards when I was making cards and doing more family stuff. So I just felt like I needed a little bit more in my inventory as far as different stencils. So what's going on with you, Chris? Vern, what are you guys up to today? Let me know if I'm yelling at you because I tend to yell. I get a little excited. You all are here. In my Niners, when I look online, it says that they'll be playing the Dolphins on Paramount Plus today. So I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping it's true. Because I have Paramount Plus, but I don't have like regular CBS TV. So hopefully. Just want to water it down. I don't want it completely opaque. And so this will help a little more see-through and have it dry a little bit more quickly as well. What are you doing, Lee? You working on your layout? Always, huh? We're always into our art doing something. Are you, is everyone off for 2 weeks? I have to work a couple more days next week and the week after, but then I'll get to enjoy the Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and then I'll have like long holidays after Christmas and stuff. So are you guys just listening while you do other things? That's fine too. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hopefully this is light enough. All right. Start on this side then, actually. This is a new stencil from Joggles. Just going to give it a light stamp to hold it down a bit because my cards are not flat. May have made my gesso a little bit too watered down. That's okay. If it's not dark enough, I can always go a second round on it. Good to see you again, lady. Merry Christmas to you. Are you still working on projects, Vern? Definitely a little too watery. But I'm just gonna try to finish with the light coat. I forgot my container, so I'll just wipe it down really good. Anytime you use gesso, texture paste, or anything with your stencils, you should really get them in water or wipe them off right afterwards. Yeah, always. I read my book this morning. I finished that book I showed. Yeah, this is, if I just pounce over what I already did before. It's more like speckled, splattered water instead of kind of the clear. Oops, I'm moving. Can't move, Monica. Uh-oh. But okay there. It's just covering the background. It's not so Doesn't need to be perfect. Because believe me, my art never is. You want to kind of push this color into the background a little bit, which the gesso will help do. It warmed up today. I think it's going to be in the mid-30s. Mid-30s. Woohoo! All right, some of these marks might be a little bit off, but that's fine. I didn't get myself enough. Really just need a light coat. Just need a light coat of it. I want it too opaque. I just want it to soften that bright color. Try to go straight up and down so that I don't get underneath my stencil. Because my fingers are sticking. Hey, Dan. How are you, buddy? Merry Christmas. I have to move this a bit. Oops. That's not going to be dark enough, but that's okay. I'll figure out the stencil from there. All right. So anyway, I hope I get to see my Niners play. I heard my quarterback was really nice to his offensive line. All right, so that didn't really cover as much as I wanted. I'm going to probably have to line it up and do it again, but I'm going to let it dry first so that it doesn't become some big muddled mess. Don't want that. Last wet wipe. Oh, you know what? Let's get this purple. See if we can do that. Get a print from this. Some of the purple's coming off. I wondered about that if it was, because usually the acrylic ink. Nope. is permanent once it's dry. Hey, Nick, how are you, buddy? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? The acrylic ink is normally permanent once it's dry, but I didn't know for sure how the shaving cream would affect that. Sorry, it's brand new stencil, so I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to use it again. Should go get my bin of water to let it soak while I'm waiting for that other page to dry. All right, I'm going to go get my bin so I can just put this in water. It's kind of a fragile stencil, so I can't really rub it too hard. I don't want to mess up its shape already. So let me put it in some water. Paper squishies for your seniors? Are you recording it? Will I be able to see it on your channel, Tara? Just had my fingers down for Christmas. I'm just trying to keep them neat for at least another day. No, these are stencils I just bought. I did a Joggles and a Stencil Girl. I do have a whole bunch of traced of stencils for myself traced out. Oh, and my thumb. Can you see my scar? So right here, it's still like completely numb. This sucker took like a week to completely kind of close up, but it still hurts in parts. So I'm pretty sure I hit the nerve. Yeah, you should do squishies. I used to, somewhere on here, part of my name from Tia Moni, which means Aunt Moni. When I started my channel, because all the stuff I used to do for my nieces and nephews, I used to do a Veterans Day crafts, and I have a little bit of that somewhere on my channel. What did I do for? So yeah, it's always good to share your crafts and stuff. I'm just gonna let these sit, so maybe not. It's gonna dry pretty quick, but want to work on these. So I had left part of the numbers showing on these last time, but I decided, I didn't like it really. So I came back and put more paper and book pages on them with my dyed papers that I crumpled up. But I don't think I want to do that on the back. I think I'm just going to add some couple layers of tissue paper and then just kind of put them in some paint. I don't know what color yet, but I'm going to do that now. Ouch. So I have a little piece of tissue paper here somewhere. So originally I had these started with, which really was a waste, but it gave good texture. Tissue paper with stars on it to start, but it's not how I'm gonna go about it. I've got these little pieces of tissue paper, which should be enough. Cheat sheet. So I think I can do. Yeah, maybe I'll just do 2 at a time. At a time. Let me get my, I think I'm sticking with the Mod Podge here. That's what I had used. Yeah, it was really hurt. It like hurt for a good week. It hurt. But I mean, that was I jammed myself really good. Learned my lesson. Listen to myself. When I said, Monica, you're really going to hurt yourself, that's when you start to listen to yourself. Or should, anyway. Do 2 at a time. Crumple them up a little bit. You just want some texture for the backs of them. Oh, one day that's not going to open for me. One day it just might not open. So it's been a busy week, and other than playing with those papers yesterday and finishing off these cards, which I did. Has it been 2 weeks? Or just a week since I was live? I don't even remember. But we have our end of year. I want the wrinkles, so I'm just going to try to wrinkle it up. Oops. Don't want to tear it. So I've been busy with work. Not much playtime. Put these over here. I need this. What are you up to, Dan the man? Are you still here? How are you doing? How's the wife, Maeve, puppy doing? Be a little bit too much, but I'm going to rip it. So I'm just going to leave it. Hey, partners. How you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas. The very next time, if let me better plug in. If you're working on something, I haven't tried it yet, but forget what I tried to do, and it wasn't very good, the Wi-Fi, but you could be up on screen like you are on other live because your metal pouring is a form of a craft. So you could come up if you'd like. So I'm just going to put another thin layer. I'm going to do another layer of tissue. Although I think I have to look into an extender. Because I don't know, I'm at that. Although I don't know how that stuff works. I mean, the wireless works for the TV in the bedroom, but and this room's a little closer than the bedroom, but I don't know. It tends to not get a very good signal sometimes. All right. Just leave it to dry. Hey, Betrayed. Happy holidays to you. How are you feeling? I meant to check in this week. I'm so sorry. How are you feeling? Are you healing up? I didn't expect quite all these wrinkles, but we'll see. It should hold up, and it's just going to have paint on it, which should like grab the texture of it. So that's my hopes anyway. Wi-Fi repeater. I said Peter. Wrong channel, Monica. Wrong channel. Yeah, the extender is just supposed to like help to get it to like other rooms, but I don't know. I have to go in and ask them about it. I almost thought, well, maybe I could just get my own second Wi-Fi for the house because it's inexpensive enough. But back here does not face like the tower where the main thing is anymore. So I don't know if that would really work. Still in pain. How long is it supposed to take to heal up? All right. A smaller one of these. Put these on to dry. Now this Mod Podge will take a little bit longer, but I'm going to put it right in front of my little heater. Try this one again. So then one was like, look, I'm just going to go to the other side. Although I took your advice, Tara, and I copied this and scanned it. I have a copy of it. But I forgot to do this side, the new side, and I just put gesso over it. Oh, well. 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know what fiberglassing is. Well, I think we only got to like 24 yesterday. Today's a little bit warmer, like 30 something. It's been cold. I think we'll get up to like the mid 40s, maybe a little bit later in the week, but we also had some rain coming. But you know, the weather out here changes from day to day. Like it could say it's going to be nice, and then 2 days later, the rest of the week or whatever is like changed again. So I don't trust the weather out here. But oh well. Let me just get some. Oh, let me check on my stencil. This is a longer stencil. It doesn't fit all the way into my little bin. I gotta dry it up. Let me see if I can. It wouldn't be the worst thing, you know, stencils having gesso and stuff on them, but I just got it. But it's very fragile. Let's see. I should just leave it on here. I could see it better. I'm going to use it again. I don't know why I'm worried about it, but I'm a little OCD about some of my things. It's just how I am. But I'm going to use it right now, so I'm going to stop trying to get it. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I saved it. Just because it is a very colorful page, and I like that it has some faces on it. Let's see if I can get this dry enough. I'm going to do the other side. Let it go, Monica. Let it go. Okay, dokie. I think I'm going to start in the middle this time and then not worry about and then the ends I won't worry as much about. Don't get the Mod Podge and try to stamp that, Monica. That would not be good. Okay, enjoy your time with your nephew. I'm not going to be on long. My Niner game is supposed to. I just wanted to show next steps and then hopefully tear these cards apart. I still got to look for focal points. I'm still like, what am I going to put on those? And then I thought about these little characters that I had, but I couldn't find them. Like, you didn't finish your art room. You need to finish labeling and doing the layout and all that. Monica. Maybe if I just dab, 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 and then dab on something else, it won't be as opaque. Take some of it off. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit quiet for a minute while I'm focusing on my dabbing. But I do want some, where the lines are, the color will still show through. The rest just needs to kind of fade into the background. So much in mixed media, it's like you add to it, then you kind of take away and cover, and then you add to it. It's just all part of the process. Especially if you like texture like me. I love the thickness and feel of the layers of paper and stuff on the card and or on an art page. Probably just like the feel of the metal once it's been poured. Feels for burn. So many cool forms of art. Careful, Monica. I probably should have thought about taping my stencil down a little bit, but it's because my cards are not flat. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. But let's see, I gotta try to close off some parts. And again, it's the ends, not a huge deal, but it will still show. Yeah. I'm pouncing on my pet manicure. It's not good. See if I can just move it over a little more. Make it a little. I don't know how I'm going to line up the other ones on the other page, but we'll make it work. It's all going to get covered up anyway. And that was so weird. I wanted it to be a little bit darker. Water. I saved my manicure a little bit. Right? Maybe I should have used those little dabbing brushes. These keep the red showing. Wondering if maybe to make it a little bit darker, because I always got to fiddle with stuff. Always got to fiddle. Just try it. If I can. I mean, it'll take forever. Nah. I'd do better trying to realign it and doing a second coat because it looks too forced. I don't know. I guess that it's going to be covered anyway. Let me just try to do a quick little. Just follow the lines of the stencil. Right there. I think I like it a little darker. Water. Excuse my arm for a minute. just to give it a little bit coverage. So where are y'all going for Christmas? Where do you go? Mom's house, grandma's? Where does everybody go? And are you a Christmas Eve kind of family, or are you a Christmas Day kind of family? You can check in and let me know, but if you're busy pouring liquid hot metals, don't worry about it. I don't know if I should even be doing this. Should I even be messing with it? That was a little better. I was feeling like it was really covering too opaque. But now that I've added some water, okay about it. This one you couldn't even see it. Well, they're not the nice stencil lines, but like I said, it's going to be covered up. I'm going to glue on top of them. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on one second. They don't require much something. Have you done like all like the toys, Vern? You know, like the little animals and stuff? When I was in the Big Country Scrapper, he had a foreign metals. Red. He was always getting like the little toys from like Dollar Tree or whatever. They were always casting different little toys. Spent quite the penny or few buying some of them toys. I need to get those out and show them one time. Purchases I've made. Thank you, Tara. Y'all don't want to hear my sneeze. I got my mother's sneeze, and it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Some of this white is so light I can't even tell the shape. Do the kids all come to your house, Steve? Is that I mean Steve? Vern? Everybody used to go to my mom's, and then my brother got a big old house. Of course, I won't be there because they're in California, but I don't remember what I said. I get into focusing on these silly little stencil lines and oh, did you used to make casts or whatever you call it of like the toys? The toys from like Dollar Tree, like a giraffe or something, and then that way you could pour a little giraffe. Oh, okay. Mother-in-law for New Year's Eve. Well, that's nice. They get to see their grandma. Have any living grandmothers anymore. Abuela. She's been gone a few years now. We did a couple of owls. Those are cool. Your jack-o'-lanterns were cool. Do you have access to a lot of I guess when you pull that off from that those when you strip, you have plenty of that metal around? Because I mean that seems like a lot of metal to make that jack-o'-lantern. All right. I like that they're a little darker. but you can still see through them. Of course, they're not nice and crisp like the stencil, but what can you do? What can you do? It might be because my sponge might be a little bit too porous. Oh. No mother-in-laws for me. No mother-in-laws for me. I think it looks better going over them a little bit. It really makes the color stand out a little bit more in the areas that it does show. Cruiser Mac says he has a bunch. Are you across the pond too, Vern? For some reason I thought you were in the States. You were in the States, but maybe not. Oh, you're across the border. Is that where Cruiser Mac is too? Or at least across that border? Sorry, y'all. I'm going to look up and be more attentive in just a minute. In just a minute. This is all pretty much drying. Pretty much as soon as I'm done doing it too, so that's cool. I don't know if I'll just try to do this on the other side too, or try to line them up and do that stencil again. Cool. I like that Cruiser Max. He's a good bloke. Oh, my kitty cat's crying. What time is it? Oh, she never got a snack. I'm surprised she didn't bother me. Surprised she didn't bother me for a snack. What, sweetie? What, honey? You want a snack? Give me a minute. Don't come up here because there's paint. You're getting gesso all over yourself. Get you a snack. Hold on. Let's do this one. I can hear the wind outside. I think the wind's picked up today. No, no. Stay there. Kane, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Merry Christmas. What's the background? These are playing cards underneath here that I'll take apart in just a minute. Well, I got to touch up the back side. What are you up to today? You getting out for a ride today at all? Kane's got a birthday here. What's today? Ooh, 4 days. 4 days. $22 right now. I know it's supposed to be like 37, I think, today. It had only been like 20 something yesterday. Freezing. To hit everything at least once. Can't tell what I have and haven't done on some of them. All right. All right. Right. When that's all you got, you make it work. I'm glad you got the Suburban done. Just Let me just feed my cat a snack real quick. Come here, little girl. All right, I'm going to mute because I'm going to dry this real quick so I can do the other side. In there. All right. I don't know if I can be able to tell. I think I'm just going to do what I did instead of trying to, well, yeah, no, I don't want to mess with that stencil. I'm just going to try to do the same thing where I fill in manually with the brush. You can see how much more you can see the coverage, but it doesn't completely not like show the back. I want to at least take these apart while I'm on stream. All right, let me see. Either they're going to be playing or they're not. So, and I might not even be able to watch it. It says New England at Buffalo, which sucks because it said it was going to play the Niners versus the Dolphins. Yuck. It's not right. It's not right that they lie to me like that. don't know what that common gear ratio stuff is. Okay. It's all womp, 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 womp. I used to know more about my other car, my only car I ever owned. I no longer have. I also had a boyfriend at the time who really taught me a lot, so my gesso's getting a little dried up. Got to keep it moist. Oops. So, Kane, what are you doing for the holidays? Anything? Damn, this stuff was really too watered down. You can barely tell where the stencil was. I want to tear these cards apart with you guys on stream, so trying to hurry up. Oh, Kane, wrong channel, wrong channel. I'm sorry I said it. I know. Sometimes I wish I could take off and go do something. It's too cold. I used to enjoy riding a regular bicycle. Just getting on the streets and seeing what's going on in the neighborhood and, construction and who's doing what. And I could literally ride for like just a bicycle for about 3 hours. Ooh, though, my tissue would hurt at the end of that, but sometimes I needed it just to kind of clear my mind, and you shouldn't be stressing. I know. Don't be stressing. Let's try to go in the new year with no stress. Right? But you travel so much with work. You got to do some traveling for yourself. For sure. All right. It's starting to look a little better. Got some coverage going on. Can't believe my Niners aren't playing. Well, I can't believe they're not playing on Paramount Plus. I heard something where they said that they were changing what was going to be on, but I don't know. You think they would have updated it when it said it, 3 hours beforehand. I'd have to just get that NFL ticket next year. Just might have to. My plans changed. I'm gonna be home by myself for Christmas Eve evening. I'm off work the eves and the days, and then I've got the 27th and the 3rd off too. But we're finishing our end of year fundraising emails, so it's always hard for me to take the full 2 weeks off for the holidays. And I can't go home. It's too expensive, so I might just be right here doing some art. We shall see. We shall see. What about you? Any plans for the B-Day? B-Day plans? Good thing is this stuff is drying, like I said, as I'm doing it, so as soon as I cover up enough, I can cut them apart. All right. For sure call you. What about New Year's? I probably won't be doing anything New Year's either. It's starting to darken up a little bit. Darken up, I mean by like at least some coverage. A little bit of coverage. I'm having to guess at some of these shapes. I hear ya. I don't know what I would do without my cat and my art. But it's hard, you know. I'd like to get out and I'm gonna try to get out and like go to the movies. I don't mind going to the movies by myself. And I enjoy a good movie. So I might try to do that more in the new year. It's been kind of hard to develop friendships out here for some reason. Yeah, but don't you want to do something new for the new year, Kane? I have a couple of vapes too, but I don't know. I don't find that always satisfies me or numbs me well enough if that's what I need it for. I just end up eating like a pig from the munchies and then hating myself the next day. Like, why did I do that? Why does this stuff have to come with munchies? That's not very often, so. Not very often. Some of these need like several coats. Gotta figure out this shape. I think that's the shape. I think my gesso just isn't one that's very, not all gessos are the same, they say. That is very true. Some are thicker and more opaque than others. You are a legal beagle. It's legal here too, so. Yeah, I don't know. When I used to be on Jimmy C's, I think I drank the most of my whole life. Well, that's not true. My early 20s, I drank a lot, but I don't know. My older system, my stomach can't handle drinking like I used to. Then I got really sick and I just haven't had a desire. I tried to keep up when I first came here to try to be part of the locals, but didn't really do much for my life, so don't see the need to keep doing it. Having to guess at some of these. It's coming along, it's coming along. Right? I don't know what I would do without my California job. So thankful for it. I'll be in my 15th year, so really, I feel like that's all I know how to do is that job. All right, I'm going to try. Let's see, this is overlap, so I'm just going to choose certain parts that I see. But even this watered down stuff needs like a second layer. I can't believe how it dries still so much lighter. Can't even see some of these. The lines of the stencil. Try to fake it. Well, there's some things I can't do that I'm sure I know they miss me, that I'm not there. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that I actually like doing, like the reporting and the database, and yeah, I can do, I don't need to be there to do it. keep wanting to build the relationships and with the donors and everything, but then new things come up and I feel like I don't have time to really do it well. But things are always changing there. Ever changing. All right, some of these I'm just making up. I can't even tell where the stencil is. I can't even tell anymore. All right. This is looking better. I love how that color just pops when you add that white. I'm going to try to do just a little bit, one more coat in certain areas. Take them apart. Woohoo! And then I'll check my other ones, and if they're dry, maybe I'll get some paint on them, but otherwise I think I won't be live anymore. So I do want to go see about my game. These will be nice and like thick and crunchy when I take them apart. It'll be good. It'll be real good. Sponge and some water. Okay. Hopefully this is the last round. It always seems so intense. I don't want it so opaque. All right, this should be the last round covering. Trying to think if I have another kind of gesso. Try to find it for future ones with lots of color. America. I don't think so. We'll never have deadheads on my channel. You can go to the outdoors channel for that. Unless I'm finding it, and even then it would be on the other channel, not this one. It would be on the Everything Else Moni. Although, you know, I might want to get I might be getting a metal detector in the new year. My friend Hot Mess Fishing Alicia, I might I like her metal detecting. I might try to start doing some metal detecting in the new year. I think that would be fun. You never know. You never know what you find. Even know what the stencil is. Can't see the lines on this end. I said only one more pass of it is what I said I was going to do. I got that little welder too. You did get one? Hey, Vern. Hey, dude. Yeah, she was in that hole every Friday night. They have like, what, 6 or 7 videos. They're all like, what, 15 minutes each, and then they play after each other. She's in that group with Juice and those little metal detecting channels. Have you watched those? It looks like fun. One of my nephews has a metal detector too. But I don't know. I'd have to find. I know she just does it with her phone, but I must like need some battery pack or something because even like with my the fishing video, Juice is funny. Yeah. Um, I'm all over the place. I used to be everywhere. Coin collectors, metal pouring, scrappers, outdoors, art. I really got into a lot of different channels when COVID was there, but now that it's over and gotta work. Now that I gotta work, I got someone reporting to me. They finally made me the boss of somebody. It's just hard when you're working full time plus I got a bunch of different shows. Yeah, I could figure out how to do a live stream and have you on panel, Kane, when we're both metal detecting. That could be cool. I don't know how that would work. Maybe it would be cool. Yeah, Alicia, she's like an ambassador for some metal detecting company, I think now. So she does like traveling and different conferences and stuff. Cool for us, boring for others. I don't know. You got a bit of a sense of humor, Kane. I think you could entertain people. All right, I'm going around the corner for these, so I think I'll be ready to cut them. Some of them just take more than three coats just because not trying to cover it up, but it needs to be a little less transparent than it is. Too much color will take away from what I end up putting on top. And yeah, Tara, the crunchiness will come. Well, I don't know how crunchy it'll be, but it's going to be, it's got paper on both sides of it. And that nice Mod Podge, so we'll see. Rewatched the video on the Coptic stitch again. I haven't worked on my other little booklet since my last live stream. Got all these leftover letters I think I want to use. You're only funny in chat. I don't think so. Just keep your camera off, and then that way you're like, it's like you're in chat. You're funny. I'm only funny in chat. You funny guy. You funny guy. Uh-huh. Yeah, you never know what you can find. Have you ever metal detected, dude? Have you ever done any metal detecting? Am I out of screen? Am I out of screen? Bit more coverage. I'm only funny in chat. That's funny. You would go to parks or schools. Oh, you too, Vern? Cool. Not like I need another hobby, but I do think it'll be fun. I'd have to get some permission, but you know, out here they have like they have the old war bunkers. I bet you I could find some interesting stuff around them. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, schools, parks, you know, just like the places Alicia goes. All right. Let me see. Everything left looks super, super light. Yes. Now it's like I don't want to waste the gesso, so I'm trying to use up the gesso. Hold on, people. Hold on. It'll be done, I swear, in just a minute. Mm. Oh, I should get another stencil and put it on that shaving cream paper. I got a whole bunch of. Give it another layer. Okay. Let's see. I think that looks pretty cool, huh? As I continue to paint over things. It looks much like more covered on the camera than it does here. It's like I can see through places too much still. Still got to find all my little focal points for these altered cards. I think on the other ones I had chosen like stickers of flowers I was going to do. Still fussing. I'm still fussing over this. It's the gesso. I don't want to waste the gesso. Thanks, Tara. I can't believe I forgot. I told myself last night too. I'm like, don't forget to take a picture. I mean, I might have taken a picture of it, but I didn't scan it. But I think I could still save it as a PDF, I guess. Okay. Stop messing with it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Oopsie. Okay. Plastic lid, I'm not worried too much about. I'm gonna mute real quick so I can put the hair dryer on this real quick. I blew a fuse. See? You can blow a fuse here. It's solar. I don't know. Oh, well. Let Mark handle it. All right. Here's my, I was drawing my other ones. Tear those apart. I might just rip these edges. Let's see. All right. These are done. So I've kind of been there's a gap in between the cards. Let me take my ruler. See where my line is. And if I can, if I should just rip. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna rip them. This funky edge to them. That one I might have to. I'm serious. My hairdryer went out and the lights are out. Quite sure where Mark is. But I might trim a little bit of these edges off, but I think I'll just try to tear them. These are the cards from my little book. Right there. Fuse box? Oh no, I was using the hairdryer and it went out. The hairdryer's right here. Oh, do it. It's on the outlet. All right. So maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just my hairdryer died. I tried the reset button. It didn't work. So they're so fun. They're so thick and fun. These apart. I need a new hairdryer anyway, but I was hoping when I got a new one that one would be all my, it's got paint on the end of it and stuff. I try to keep it clean, but it is pretty much just for, I mean, it is my hairdryer, but oh, I just need to be reset. So maybe it's my plug, which is weird. Hmm. Oh, my outlet, my power cord strip went dead. Yeah, it's my power strip. No, my power strip's not working.
I thought you said the computer's plugged into it.
It is, but I mean, I don't think it's charging anymore. Anywho, try to plug it into a different outlet. Mess that one up. That one's not a very good it was a cheap power cord, but yeah, I tried it. It doesn't work. I'm gonna have to plug it in and out. All right. So these are gonna be my little book. Come on, girl. I know. So these are like, some of this is hanging over. I'll have to clean that up. And some of it didn't stick to the end of the playing card very well. Let me see if I can. Didn't want a straight edge, but I might have to do a little. It's just part of the hangover, but not literal hangover. But yeah, so these will be my little book, my little booklet pieces. And I've always wanted to try some of these. I might cut out a little bit of the, well, maybe not that one because it's got the cute cat on it, but there you go. Oh no. I will cut out a piece. And I've got acetate. And I'll show you where is it. Hmm. Where'd it go? Well, below. Is it in here? Anyway, I have like a little acetate that I've stamped. It's like from a plastic from something I bought. And I will cut it out with the stamp, and then maybe on the other page then, where'd it go? Oh. So I'll cut it out, and then you'll be able to see like the cat face through the back, but these are still going to have like other smaller focal points on them. Oh, come on, girl. Aquatic Mess. Hi, lady. How are you? Merry Christmas. Good to see you. These are my latest little book. These are playing cards underneath all this goodness. That will become a little book. Fun stuff. Some of these. You really got to make sure you glue this stuff good sometimes, but there's this overhang. Thanks. I've got some other ones I've been working on that were playing cards that are going to be a little bit different. I'm doing a bunch of altered playing cards play right now. No, I mean it, Kane. I think I bought that outlet at the Dollar Tree. Hear my echo. Anyway, so I'll clean these up. And some of these obviously have overhang because I need to take off this excess. I can tell because when I do the card, some are much taller than others, so there's got to be some overhang. Hey, go into Walmart, Kane. Yes, she does. Hey, watch your mouth on this channel, buddy. They may be the boss of somebody. I don't know if I've spoken to you about it. I have someone reporting to me now. I'm finally the boss of somebody at 55. 55 years old, and I'm finally the boss of somebody. So it's been super, super busy. Super, super busy. Well, how are you? How's your daughter doing? I am a boss. No, I'm messing with them, and I shouldn't be messing with them. There's the satisfaction in a pulling paper off that's just tearing. Find where all the hangover is. I put a little cut. Let's me tear it. Anyway, let me do these other ones real quick, and then I'll call it a day. These I'm just going to tear too. Maybe I'll cut these. Are you all ready for Christmas, Ness? Paint to the back of this tissue. Should I use the matte medium? The Mod Podge matte is supposed to be good, but I do find my matte medium works better as far as holding color. Oh yeah, I gotta see. Can anybody tell me what the score of the Niner game is? It was supposed to be on Paramount Plus, and it's not. I'm so disappointed. My phone, but my phone's right here. The girls, yes, I forget you have dose. This one's coming off. It's gonna need a repair. Yeah. So she knows what she's getting, obviously. Who's winning? Who has 7? Mark just said the Niners. So. Yay. Trying to figure out what color put on the backs of these. This one's going to need a little repair too. This end. Tiny, tiny bit. And maybe a Payne's Gray might be good. Nice dark background. So it hides the card color. Look at me putting on my tissue scraps in the garbage and not keeping it. I'm getting better at letting stuff go. Good. Hey, Cindy. Not necessarily ATCs, just hadn't done the altered playing cards before. Been wanting to do it, so I can't remember if playing cards are they the right size? 3.5 by 2.5. Is that the ATC size? I'm just making some altered cards, but look at these, Cindy. These are playing cards too, although that's how they need to be out. This is going to be a little book. How are you? I had a project and I still have. Are you still doing junk journaling? I heard Bean's off to school and everything, right? Little beanie girl. I had Teresa here the other day. No, I'm messing with these. I need to get paint. I'm thinking of Payne's Gray. Nice dark to cover up that red on the back, and then that'll be it. I'll mess with these off camera. Get them a little bit the same size. Oh, you had surgery? I need to catch up, lady. I definitely need to catch up. Well, I still have, I'll show you them. Still working on those toilet paper roll pockets things. But now I know my subjects and stuff. But on the back, I used those little dictionary pages, and I had extras I was supposed to send to you. Yeah, I'll get on Facebook and make sure we get checked back in with each other, Cindy. And how's Mike doing? I'm wanting to do the collage fodder too because I have a bunch of magazines, but I don't know. It's like all flowers and leaves and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to just do mine kind of like with shapes or something. And the next thing I want to play with too is some kind of different kinds. But the paper dolls, I don't know. I want to try at least the ones like where they use magazine, like different like perfume bottles and stuff like that. And then like the ones that are more junk journal-y. Goodness, surgery. All being able to come off. It's hard to know. You got so much paper where your card is. All right, I shouldn't be doing this right now, but they just feel so good and thick and textury. I love them. Just can't explain. It's just something I love. Oh no, that one's going to need a major repair. See, and this is the other thing too with the Mod Podge. I just find sometimes, and I sanded these cards and everything, that it just doesn't always stick well. Ah. Let me get something and clip that. Clip them. Clip. All right, I'm going to get the paint spray, I promise. So will Beanie be home for the holidays? Where's my paint spray? I think I only had a little bit of it left. Here. Oh, that's Persian blue. It could be too. Let's see. Look at these cute little wire baskets. Phthalo blue. There's paint spray. She's home. Tell her I said hello. Mm, pretty dark. I don't know if I should just use my finger. I will go back like over the, once this dries, with like a gold or something so I can really pick up the texture of the tissue. I just want to cover that red. Gotta watch my battery power. How are you feeling, Cindy? Are you better now? Well, that's good. She's that close. She can be there all the time. That's going to probably need a second coat. To fix that power outlet that connects my heater. I didn't even have my heater on either. Or maybe I did. I don't know. That's probably I needed to turn the heater off while I was using the hairdryer. Duh, girl, huh? Good. Well, our brother Jimmy, I told him that maybe we would do a live stream and just do art together sometime. So definitely have to see if you could join too. Not be on YouTube or anything, just having a fun little art time with each other. My stomach is growling. I haven't eaten anything today. I'd have had a snack, but haven't eaten. Had my coffee. Just one. Maybe I could have brushed this on instead of using my fingers. I always start to think, oh, I'm adjusting, but I've learned to layer up, Cindy. Um, tight knit undershirt, long sleeve regular shirt, then a sweater. Um, I was laughing the other day because I got a new pair of my baby girl's in here, real skinny jeans, and I can't fit any knit pants underneath it. But I have these like knit long, not you know, like they're like a light flannel pajama pants. So I've literally worn those on top of my skinny jeans to try to, and my knees and legs still get cold. I don't know. Take the California girl out of California, but you can't take California out of the girl sometimes. But I like the snow. I just, you know, it's not the worst weather. Um, Let me see. What can I do with this paint? Let me put it on something. Let's grab some of this. Let me put these back on the other place. Oh, I didn't round that corner. Some stamps here. There we go. Just I don't waste the paint. Do it in my painty papers little book, but I had all the leftover from I did the uh, um I did the shaving cream marbling. I just probably did too much. I couldn't stand the waste. I showed all the papers in the beginning of the video, my life, but I only did it in one set of colors and I wanted a whole bunch of different colors, but I probably should have used a smaller amount. Now I know a little bit of shaving cream can go a long way. One-liners. I think I have another one of those power outlets right in the closet. Because it's already getting cold in here. This room is probably 10 degrees colder than the rest of the house. I'm going to get a room thermometer. Okay. Good enough. Got some paint paper stuff like that. The stamp all clean. So these will be fun. Next time I'll try to have some focal points ready to go and have all these edges cleaned up. Nice and crunchy, Tara. little bit. What's your temp today, Ness? I think we're supposed to get up to like 37. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna just see me. That's my little stamp. So I'm gonna kick this out. So, well, I got a little bit of art in today, which is good. I wanted to show the next step to these little cards. Yeah, we were in the 20s yesterday. Too cold for me. Stayed in bed. I finished reading my book. I'm in a book club, and it's a nice little thriller. I like the mystery thrillers in my book club. I start doing some book reviews on my other channel. Are you connected to my other channel, Ness? Because my fishing recap from the spring and summer will be on that channel. It's in the description of the this video. 1 second, I'll try to grab it and put it in chat if you're not connected. I actually have video of me, and I use my first time catching a fish on the whopper plopper, on the topwater whopper plopper. That's cool. Everything Else Moni is the name of it. So this will always just be art. But I've done some live streams on it, some hanging out, chit-chatting, drinking, silliness, shenanigans. That's the channel for it, shenanigans. So clean up. All right. I am hungry. My stomach is telling me, hey, feed me, Seymour, feed me. Oh, thanks, Cindy. Appreciate it. Such a good mod. I did, like I said, I have joggles and a stencil girl. I bought a couple of things. I'll be doing a recording of that this week. Like I needed more. Well, the stencil I used on these today was a joggle stencil. So, all right. What time should I be over? Steak sounds good to me. Shoot. I'm messing with these cards. Keep lagging. Still, fact that you knew to go do it, Cindy. Cards are going to need some work. I think I might put some matte medium or something on them. I don't know. They feel so crunchy and delicious. I never used to like the delicious word, but I feel something about texture. I just always been a texture girl. Now I say it over and over, but I am. I'm a texture girl. Good. I love my air fryer. And let me tell you, the air fryer can do a mean steak too. So if you've never tried it, you should try it. You can do it from inside the house. Yeah, texture is great. I'm just hurting things here. Stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop it. Okay. I got some things I got to ship too. I know. No. But they're calling me and I don't want to cut them neat. I like the fact that they're like misshaped, but like this is hangover. Gotta find the end of the card and bring it down to size. Oh, well, let me tell you. An air fryer steak's pretty good, girl. I'm just saying. Don't knock it till you try it. Open up your horizons a little bit. I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. I got some chicken thighs I'm gonna do in the air fryer. I thought they were chicken breasts. I was gonna make this soup. Again, they were chicken thighs. Not the first time that's happened to me. But all right. Thanks for everyone for being here. I appreciate. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Thank you everyone who came by and hung out with me. I appreciate it. And I don't know, I might be doing some, I might be live. I don't know. We'll see. In the next coming days, I might be live. So I gotta close this phone. And it really does drain my battery. Oh no. This says the Dolphins are 13. Dang it. Oh, they both have the same record, 6-8 too. Ugh. See, I gotta watch them. They do well. Bye, Kane. Bye, Fern. Merry Christmas. You'll take my word for it. I'm telling you, you gotta try it, Ness. All right. Let me see. How do I? They got this new media asset stuff or whatever. Merry Christmas. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Bye.